Good morning. It's Saturday, March 16th, and we are walking from our hotel we spent last night in to our new hotel. And I wanted to show you this. These guys are putting in a new glass window. It's huge. They need to be careful. It is a beautiful day in Calgary this morning. It's real quiet because it's Saturday. Holy cow. So we have arrived at our hotel. We're staying at the Residence Inn Beltline in Calgary. And we walk in to this amazing room. And we're only here one night and we feel real sad about that. We're on the 31st floor, so let's see what the view's like. All right, and we have got a view of the Rocky Mountains out our window. It's always nice to be on the 31st floor. Woo! And here is the room from another angle. We'll go in and check the bathroom out. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we hit pay dirt on this. This is not normally what you get on a tour. I honestly keep hate going on. No, I don't know what I'm saying. I hate to keep going on about our room, but it's so nice. So the bathroom can be entered two different ways. So we're thinking we might invite our tour group up here for cocktails later. I don't know. We are starting our walking tour. This is our guide, Toby. And we've got a couple of guys from Southern California, two guys, I don't know where they're from, and Joanne and I. So nice 6-person trip, and it's still gorgeous. Okay, and this is the Metropolitan Hotel, and these are the poodles greeting us. We are heading to the Fairmont Hotel. The Fairmont looks really cool and very vintage. There's an old building over there, the Grain Exchange. I'm sure we'll learn all about that.
Hotels actually do.
This is the
Fairmont. They were actually placed in certain spots. Can anyone guess where they were placed? Like, it was very strategic.
Okay, she's teaching us the history of the Fairmont, and that's the Calgary Tower. We're going up there later. This is very cool. This is a sculpture. Right, and we are on the Stevens Avenue corridor, which is, it looks like the original Calgary.
And we're going to talk a little bit about it. This actually is the original downtown.
There's some very cool buildings, and this is an Art Deco, I guess, kind of one. I love around the windows. That's really fun. All right, we are continuing on with our tour, and we have a moose. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh, he's awesome. It's such a beautiful city. Oh my gosh. And here is the A&W restaurant. I love it. We were just in the convention center, which is very cool, fairly new. Our guide told us that Calgary is going to try to appeal to more tourists and become more tourist-based. So that's good. And here's another bank building. Toby told us that there was a competition back in the day of banks trying to build the biggest building to get the most customers. So there's a ton of those really cool 1910 bank buildings on the street. All right, this is a very cool sculpture honoring the 5 women who basically got women to become considered persons in Canada so they could get the right to vote. All right.
So we have what's known as Groundhog Day. So if the groundhog pops out and spring's coming early, but also
so we have Groundhog Day too.
We held in 1988.
The Olympics.
The Olympics, yeah, that's exactly right.
Look at these groundhogs.
A lot of good in the city. And what's really nice, what we did here in Calgary, since
And there's
really
a skating rink.
A lot of the buildings and places.
We are on the +15 skywalk, This is like a huge thing in Calgary. They've got 53 kilometers of skywalks, and their goal is to connect all the major buildings in Calgary with a skywalk. So that answers the question of yesterday, why we didn't see a lot of people on the street. Toby said that most people get from one place to another on the skywalk. Interesting. This is a memorial out in front of the Calgary Municipal Building. It's a sacred memorial. It's been blessed by the Indigenous elders of the area, and it's a memorial to the children who died in residential schools. Like in the U.S., they took children away from their Indigenous parents to try to westernize them. And Toby was telling us they've done excavations around some of the schools, and she said they found 319,000 bodies or remains in mass graves, and that's just shocking. So anyway, it's a memorial. They're going to make a more permanent memorial, she said, in the near future. All right, this is a picture of the skyline. There's Calgary Tower. We're on the other side of the memorial, and there's an old building. All right, we are at the Calgary Library with these funky, I love these things, these sculptures. Whoop, back and forth. Whoop. We are in the Calgary Public Library. Oh my gosh. This is an amazing space. Wow. And this is an awesome, let's give you some scale, there's a person, sculpture called Wonderland. And it's in front of this really tall building here in Calgary. Very cool. So, part of our tour is we get to take the train. And it's free. We're in a free fare zone. So we're walking into the train. So we are on the fourth floor of a shopping mall, and we're in an area called Devonian Gardens. They've got these gardens in the shopping mall, and it's like a jungle. It's very cool. I keep saying very cool about everything, but that's because everything is kind of cool.
Like something like humanities or something. Something to help people.
More of Devonian Gardens. Oh my gosh. And this is a lovely fountain. And Toby attracts fish with her jacket.
Yep. Well, because I think people feed them. And then I'm just really bright.
We just came outside of the Core Shopping Center. And wow, this is so cool. This little girl's dancing. All right, these are called gallery trees. And they're sculptures and they hold lights, but they also help cut the wind, because Toby said we're in a wind tunnel here. All right, and we're back on Stevens Street, the historic street. We're getting towards the end of our walking tour. We got some musicians. We have a horse. I don't think you're allowed to ride it. Oh, do not sit on horse. So we walk back down. Tour is over, and this is one of the bank buildings that has been transformed into a pub, and it's awesome. It's gorgeous. Toby said they kept the interior, they didn't do a lot of renovating in terms of keeping it looking classic. Okay, this is the outside. This is the one I took the videos of the Bank of Nova Scotia. The videos of the Western sort of Art Deco thing. So the inside's as gorgeous as the outside. This is our choice for lunch. It's inside the Molson's Bank. I took a picture of it earlier, the James Joyce Pub. So we are done with our lunch and we are leaving the James Joyce Pub, but wanted to get a little video. It's a very authentic Irish pub. And our server was a young Irish lady. All right, we are up in the Calgary Tower now, and we are having a 360 of Calgary and the mountains. We're headed there tomorrow. All right, more mountains and more Calgary and more mountains. Oh, wow. And more mountains, lots of condo buildings, and a big circus tent. We don't know what that is. It looks like fun. So we are on the glass ledge on the Calgary Tower. Oh my gosh. And then this is the city of Calgary. At the time the tower was built, it was the tallest thing by far, and now it's kind of dwarfed by a lot of the other structures here in Calgary. This is freaky though. Ah, that's my foot! Ah! This is our hotel lobby. It's got a delightful fireplace in it. There's a little cafe there that we're headed to, and it's just a really very, very nice hotel. Well, all right. It was a great day in Calgary today, as you could probably tell from the video. And tomorrow we're leaving and we're heading up into the Canadian Rockies. So we can't wait. In the meantime, remember, buy the shoes, eat the cake. Or is it eat the cake and buy the shoes? I don't know. But definitely take the trip. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.